backside this season. They've ruffled some feathers perhaps. They were very competitive in their losses against both Moreland and Fitzroy.
Yeah, mate, you can be competitive all you want, but if you're not getting wins on the board, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Which perhaps transcended some words from Alison Lima.
This is going to be a very tight game.
It's Mark Surridge acknowledges Natoli. Jarvis Jin couldn't get there as Thomas Natoli ignites the contest. Altona with an early lead from one end to the other. That all stemmed, Tyler, from the goalkeeping brilliance of the force field, Frano Surridge.
Yeah, everything's from Frano's save there. I mean, obviously Pascoe turned the ball over. Tom Natoli, through the legs of Jarvis.
Pedaling. Javaro, such the player to keep an eye on as a sub-cow. Gave it a real hit. Nepomuceno around Bezatpour. Javaro went for goal.
So it's very physical. There's a lot of holding from both teams at the moment. Referees aren't calling it.
More on what I do about this competition. As Vaz, just might have you pause there for a sec, is progressing down court. To really enjoy if he had scored against Jarvis Jin. He hit the absolute paint off the ball. As Fonseca, great movement.
And that through the air.
Oh, he was on that occasion. Took full flight, free bird. That's Jarvis Jin. This will be the last play you'd feel from Pascoe Vale inside this first half. Very narrow affair, chess match it's brewing as Fonseca gives it back to a sub-cow. And Pascoe Vale right on the cusp of half-time draw themselves level.
Commentator's curse. But again, they got the ball into the middle of the court instead of snatching at shots on the outside, allowing them to... Frano's not happy with his defence, and that will bring us to half-time. But Frano's ropeable right now. You can see his face.
The understanding.
Through the legs of Volkovsky, and yeah, Frano, nothing you can really do there.
There is such. Bezatpour, the reverse option. Natoli, bit of a heavy touch. The Raging Bull will try and interpret the space. The angle's tight. It's square for Nepomuceno. Welcome to the Javaro show. Nepomuceno from point-blank range could not miss. The Raging Bull instinctive upon the loose ball in centre court. And Pascoe Vale.
They are. The only thing is, as Frano turns it over.
Oh, now Fonseca is bearing down on Surridge. The flick around him, slide at the goal from Mark.
It can't be a goal. It can't be a goal because the post moved.
That's what CRS is certainly saying.
It can't be a goal. Letter of the law, I think. I wouldn't have this lineup out if I was trying to score a goal, but you need to give everyone a rest, right?
Natoli had it pinched away from Fonseca with options. As some cows, one of those. Fonseca got it back. And Pascoe Vale install a 2-goal lead. They lead 3-1.
Yeah, if you're trying to score goals, Bezatpour needs to be out there. I don't think... Unlucky for Frano. The play was great.
Meanwhile, Bezatpour looping! It's somehow gone in off the deflection. Bezatpour was counted out by an effort which hit the post, or crossbar rather.
What is this game?
That is so unkind for Jarvis Jin. It deflects off a Sumcow. And despite trying to get back, he moves the frame of the goal with him. Fonseca tried to find some magic in that real confined space. Still can't get my head around what Frano Surridge was trying to conjure up only a couple minutes ago now. Meanwhile, the goal that just ensued as Fonseca has Jimenez, acknowledges that option. And that's pick of the bunch perhaps from Joaquin Jimenez.
Yeah, Joaquin doesn't like to shoot, but when he does, he generally scores. So.
It was rather special, and his players all get around him right into the top corner. Tall timber up forward.
Very
Jimenez.
Disciplined Pascoe Vale this week compared to last week. Obviously, they would have...
Seb Locks pickpocketed Nepomuceno. Javaro was there, but Sinan Gulak will arrive. And there's a pulse yet again with the Knights. Bezatpour strolled forward. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock, and this contest is nowhere near being away.
Sorry about that.
From over.
I would say so. If Altona score another goal, they will go fifth man by the look of it.
Sumcow rampaging, going through the lot. Bezatpour with the slider. Sumcow has squeezed it in! A wonder goal! A wonder run! And somehow, from absolutely nothing, Sumcow took the game upon himself, got round all the Knights, including Surridge, And that has to be goal of the bunch for round 12.
As soon as they touch the ball, they're on it.
They're going to certainly go for it, you feel, and you might see Sarich just progress up court. You'd expect that to be the case.
If they get the ball, if they win the ball back, yeah, I do. I think that will happen. That's
Brilliant
a great
ball
ball.
from a sub-cow, and that is fantastic from Lucas Vaz. Absolutely stupendous from Pascoe Vale. They go from one side of the court to the other. Try the acrobatics from Lucas Vaz, and that is a moment to savour. Absolutely outrageous.
So when you put that in a package, Josh, there's a Moreland goal that is very similar. Make sure you put them back to back.
Running through in Thomastown, it was absolutely incredible.
Definitely goal of the week at this point. Well,
Goal of the month,
I don't
the
think.
year, whatever it might be.
I think that
it's
might be
in
goal of the
contention.
season at this point.
Bezapur. Sarich wants one, and he'll get one. They're back within two. The number 22 scored. This contest has had everything. It's had goalkeepers scoring, it's had acrobatics, it's had Sarich on fire at one end and scoring at the other.
Lucas Vaz. And Lucas Vaz. That's all you have to take away some of the space. Brano is very good at 10-metre penalty saves, by the way. So this is not a given goal.
Well, the run-up, an indication of the power from a Sumka. He'll look to apply here. He went for placement and right through the gates of Frano Sarich. And Pascoe Vale make it a 3-goal lead yet again.
A little bit too long for my liking, but I'm not at this level anymore. Vaz
pickpockets Frano Sarich. And that's instinctive from Robocop. And they've run away with it now, Pascoe Vale. They lead by 4 goals. They've hit 8 for the evening. In this encounter, Sarich, there was not much he could do. He's pushing the envelope boasted in Season 2 of 2024. Fitzroy, of course, weren't exactly too pleased with the words exchanged, as deep in this one, Altona have got a goal. But for the one we got coming up next week, as a former player for Fitzroy yourself, what can you expect?
A Fitzroy win.
Won't be easy.
A Scott Rogan player of the match fits what their game plan is or anything. So this is just probably a little bit more biased from.
And it's squeezed through. It's Mark Sarich.
And
with 2 goals in a matter of seconds beyond Albion Kachi. Pascoe Vale just been drawn back. It's too little too late. We're already talking about next week's fixture. The Knights won't go down without a fight. They've certainly brought it back, and Albion Kachi won't be looking to remember that anytime soon. As Sumkal.
If Frano's been Altona's best player, in my opinion, though. Well, I think even though he's conceded 6, the scoreline doesn't. 8. The scoreline doesn't actually represent the way the game was.
Well, and Mark Sarich has found a hat-trick.
Yeah, at the end of the game.
And the full-time whistle sounds.
And as we said last game, it got blown out into a, 6-3, which didn't represent the game. That scoreline does not represent the game.
Pascoe not agree anymore.
Did that very comfortably, and it's not a really goal game.
A contest that pretty much had everything has come to its conclusion. Pascoe Vale victors by the 1 goal. It was 8-7 in the end. That's our full-time scoreline. We're going to grab Lucas Vaz, hopefully for a post-match player of the match interview, where his goal certainly has to be in contention for goal of the season. Last season's goal of the season, as awarded by the commentators, Tyler, was Mazen Abdallah. Dare I say, was for his goal against Fitzroy when representing FC Carlton Heart.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Not to remind you of such, but Abdallah will have, he's had claims for Season 2 for his goal against Pascoe Vale, as it is a Sumkal coming across for that post-match player interview we're going to provide very shortly on our live stream. Stay with us.